That means 2/3 of Discourse 12. August 15, 1937 Seattle, Washington. Beloved ones of Seattle, some time ago you will remember, because of the outpouring of the great cosmic light to mankind, I was able to set aside the action of time and space. In other words, dissolve and consume for you and all of the students of the I Am throughout America, 1/3 of their own human creation. If you understood this, it would give everyone infinite joy, courage, and strength. Now, I have an added joy to relate to you today. Since the 21st of July, when the recent great release of the cosmic light struck the Earth, I have been able to dissolve and consume another 1/3 of your own human creation for you. That means 2/3 of your own human accumulation of the centuries, including the present, has been dissolved and consumed for you. That is how great our love is for you. It means every sincere I Am student in America and the world, for many have now become sincere students in almost every country of the world. Will you try for just a few moments to feel with me just what that means to you? Beloved Saint Germain told you, your own human creation was 10 times more pressure upon you than the atmospheric pressure of Earth. Then it means also, 2/3 of the pressure of your own human creation is released from you, from your physical world. Why do I call your attention to this? Because of the power of your attention, which gives you the realization, for I know you believe, I tell you the truth. Notice this carefully, for I am endeavoring to give you the full feeling that 2/3 of your own human creation have been dissolved and consumed for you. It means 2/3 of the pressure, which is wholly an independent activity from the usual effect of your own creation, has been released from acting upon you. It is a tremendous thing, beloved ones, and it makes your own effort in your own call to your presence 2/3 easier for you. That has gone into activity since the 21st of July, since 12 o'clock on the beginning of the 21st. I wish you might feel quite definitely, all of these great cosmic activities which sweep into action for the Earth are a very definite thing. Ordinarily, all of the cosmic activity of the Earth came in as a gentle blending into the atmosphere of Earth, because mankind was not yet sufficiently prepared, but as this I Am activity has continued to act through your decrees, in its various pulsations to Earth, mankind has been prepared. Now like that, a wave of the hand, it comes in a sweep, instead of the gentle activity which was required before. This is why we want your attention to be on these things, because through your attention, much more can be done for you, than if you were not aware of it. Let me assure you, beloved ones, your attention is so powerful. Remind yourselves every morning, when you awake, now what my attention is on I become. Where my attention is, there I am. Then you won't want to let your attention be on destructive or limiting things, because you know you become what you contemplate. Every moment your attention is on gossip, criticism, or condemnation, you are becoming that yourself. You may be ever so innocent of any feeling, but if you begin to revolve or discuss criticism, condemnation, judgment, hatred, anger, jealousy, and all those things, you are charging them into your world, which you will have to experience to some degree. This is why the power of your attention is the most gigantic thing in the use of mankind today. Your power of qualification and your physical eyesight, your vision, have a triple activity, which if governed constructively, will fill your world quickly with perfection of every description. It is why in this explanation today, I take the opportunity again to remind you of these things. Don't think any one of you escapes. That is why I want to use this opportunity to say to the groups in Seattle, you waste your time if you allow yourselves to criticize, condemn, or judge anyone, any person, place, or condition. You are not harming any other person, but you are harming yourselves by filling your worlds with the quality upon which your attention rests. You cannot avoid it. So don't be foolish, dear ones. You should be thinking about yourselves. You cannot harm anyone else, but you do harm yourselves more than you will ever know, by a continuation of any of those activities, criticism, or gossip. I know this good messenger will pardon me for interrupting with a few explanations, but do you realize what sometimes one sentence of gossip will do? It will wreck human lives. You do know it in your calm moments. Then, do not let any excitement or fit of anger cause you to say unkind things, sometimes falsehoods, completely. Because anger knows no discrimination. It cares about nothing except to destroy. If that quality is acting in you, then for that moment, there is only destruction acting. These are vital things. You who touch the stream of light and have come to know the I am presence, must know such discordant feeling is not permissible, for it is you who are being destroyed, limited and interfered with. You don't harm anyone else. You might affect them temporarily, but very little, especially you cannot affect the students of the I am, who know how to protect themselves. Dear hearts, I could cite to you in your earthly activity, thousands and thousands of homes and families which have been wrecked, by a sudden angry vicious sentence or remark. Oh, as you value your lives, beloved ones of the light, never allow yourselves to say an unkind word about another one of your fellow beings. One day, you will have to face it. Now in the onrush of the great cosmic light into the outer world, which is coming more and more quickly, you won't have so much time to escape it. We have been compelled to stand by and see happy families, happy husbands and wives separated by vicious gossip, in which there was not a word of truth. It is a tragedy before the face of mankind. That thing is done constantly. Over the bridge games, in the social gossip of the world, tragedy is created each day. Oh, the pity of it. Sometimes people think they can say a word, a sentence of falsehood, and they know it is false when they say it. Yet that impulse comes on and acts, and then destruction starts in it. Gathers. Homes, happiness and sometimes whole embodiments are destroyed, by a thoughtless, cruel, unkind word. We see. We have to see. All of such unhappiness acting within mankind. Today when the opportunity is so great and complete understanding is before you, in how to govern these things, why they produce certain effects and limitations upon mankind, won't you join us, every one of you, in stopping instantly every attempt at gossip? Oh, it is the most frightful thing in the activity of mankind. We know of one instance now, where the greatest injustice is being done, and those who have started it, will weep in sorrow for the mistake. I prompt you, we want you to be free, but you cannot do it, precious ones of the light, as long as you allow these qualities to act in your feeling world, and give expression to them. There is no provocation for these things. It is only because the old destructive momentum generated by mankind is acting in the atmosphere of earth, and people, who do not know how to protect themselves, take it on. It is like one impulse after another, forming a momentum. The moment people get too much gin, they begin to talk. If they get a little excited, they begin to talk. If they become a little angered, they begin to talk. That is the human impulse of the destructive qualities within the human being. It is why under the old order, the students who went to the retreat, were held in absolute silence for from 3 to 5 years. They never were allowed to speak a word. That taught one obedience. You today, are being taught by the experience of the outer world. The light is before you. Use it, dear ones, and have the blessing and the freedom which it brings. Remember, you are the chooser, the decreer how this energy is going to act in your world. Don't make any mistake about it. If you insist on allowing discord to act within your feeling world, falsehood and gossip, then you will reap those qualities and it is a most unhappy reaping. So today, in my calling your attention to the achievement which has been attained, whose blessing we are so happy to have given to the students of the I Am throughout the world, and in the prepared atmosphere today, I have taken the opportunity to prompt you again, not to do the things which bring destruction into your world. I thank you very much. Discourse 13. Everything of a destructive nature which is generated by mankind, is held within that octave from the surface